It's so true though, isn't it? Well, hey, you know what? We're back at our favorite lake, Roche Lake. We always come here every year. We do our annual trip, and today I think we're going to talk a little bit about what happened to Roche. You know, there's an incident, or not an incident, but nature kind of takes its course. But we want to try it out. So what actually happened, Brian? Like
it had a winter kill, a partial winter kill. Okay. Very unusual, but some circumstances made it like the perfect storm, and it happened. But
and we'll talk a little bit about that after during the show.
Yeah, absolutely. The fishing's good, and it's alive and well.
Yeah, well, we're going to test it out, and of course we always bring the bulldog along. You know, he fires out the wet line with the bulldog with the with the boobies and everything else to catch fish. So today it's our return to Roche Lake as we take you sport fishing on the fly. You know, here's the crazy part where, you know, we like to check different areas as we come out. Brian says, there's chironomids coming off, there's big bombers coming off, and what are we at, 30 feet?
We're in 27 feet.
And there's fish down here?
There's fish below us on the bottom.
So if there's fish, you know, we have an option right now. We can actually anchor here and go straight down with chironomids. You know, really deep line, what we call deep line chironomiding, or work the bay. I don't know, what do you think? Sure, should we come back here? I think we got to dangle for a bit, eh, Brian?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we've got our full sink lines. Going to hang a size 12, even size 10 chironomid, big bomber coming off, and they'll pull in an area where all the chironomids are coming off. So let's try it. Could be good.
25 feet deep.
25 feet. Okay.
We're down. Oh, one under the boat. Oh no, that's you.
That's me.
I marked it.
You marked it.
Yeah.
So the trick here is to get your fly down the zone. As you can see, I got my forceps. Clip to the chironomid. All I do is this, I just lay it out, let out your line until you hit bottom. So I got my full sink line, my deep 7. There's the bottom. I reel up, so I'm just a little off the bottom, and then pull your line back, and you know you got the exact depth. Just that easy. Look at that other one. Look at that chironomid. Look at the size of that.
Big ones. And there's 2 under the boat right now.
That's crazy. It's October 2nd.
I know.
And we're getting chironomids coming off.
Yeah.
Of course, this is Brian and I's favorite too, so this will be fun. And you just got to be patient. You let the line sit there. Oh, there's a little guy. But you let that chironomid just sit down. I put on green. Big green and chromy green. I like it deep water. It's more got a little more UV color to it. So try that and see. Oh, I gotta love it. I had a nibble. So we changed once. I started with green, then I quickly went to the gunslinger, you know, size 12 gunslinger. And I think, you know what, Brett, we better throat sample them, eh?
Oh yeah.
And see what color. I mean, you always want to get them. That gunslinger is a pretty good overall attractor in deep water. We've talked about that numerous times on the show. Oh, nice little healthy fish. All right. Okay, Brian, might as well get a throat sample. That's too much fun. Deep water chironomiding, I love it.
Oh yeah. Look at that. In the beak.
Right in the beak.
The gunslinger.
And he nibbled it first, right? I had a hit and then he just charged it. Then he just ate it. The gunslinger, always good. Yeah, let's get a throat sample. Oh, he's definitely got something in there. Well, let's look at this guy. Look at how chunky he is. This is what's cool.
So that was a Fraser Valley. That's a Fraser Valley rainbow string that was stocked.
Oh, look at that. Look at how fat he is. He's just a little chunker. Yeah. That's just great. There he goes. So what does he have?
Yeah, it's all zooplankton.
It's all zooplankton. And yet we're seeing chironomids coming off. The fish are down there and they hit it. They're eating it.
It's all Daphnia.
It's all Daphnia. Oh, Daphnia, just tiny little guys.
Little plankton we can't imitate.
Size 30.
Yeah. We'll get one with them.
But I still see chironomids coming off. They hit it and he ate it.
One bite just before that.
Beautiful. The gunslinger. Always good.
I had a dibble.
You had a nibble.
There's 2 on the screen.
Rocking the boat. Rocking the screen. This is the coolest thing in the world. Now this is true lazy man fishing. Brian's got all rigged up, and obviously you guide people this way. You know, it's a great way of doing it. Just set them in the rod holder. We've got the flies just sitting down right, foot off the bottom. This reminds me of my old worming way years ago.
You leave the rod over the gunnels, you could lose it.
I know, no kidding. So this is great, having a rod holder. It's just sit back, relax, have our cheesies, and take it easy.
Perfect.
I love it.
There's a few fish down there.
And Brian's saying every time we see a fish go by the scanner, we got the scanner down, just rock the boat. Just rock the boat. Gives the fly a little motion, bam. Wow, that's 2 now, Brian, on purple.
On the new
Booby.
New Booby. Oh.
So we call them Purple Haze. It's our Purple Haze. It's got a real cool combination. So always what we like to do is experiment with the different Booby colors. Tequila's got just a crazy combination with that real yellow, sunburst yellow and orange. But we went to the bench, tied up a bunch of different ones, and this one is the Purple Haze. Got the purple and the pink.
That's right.
And purple.
It looked so good.
It looks so good, and it's that's 2 in a row now. The first one we couldn't film because it was raining too hard, but this one hit good. And next up, we've got the little Blue Moon. We call it Blue Moon. It's got really cool blue on it, so you never know.
And it's UV.
And it's UV, and that's the key. Yeah, it's a decent size.
It looks like an Easter egg in his mouth.
It does look like a little Easter egg, doesn't it? But it's purple. It's a nice color. Let's flip them over this side, and there it is there. I'll just hold him up here and with the fly in his mouth, and everybody can see. I'll try to just look at how fat he is. There he is, upside down. You can see the hook in his mouth. There's Purple Haze. I'm just going to flip him over and let him go. But look at how fat he is.
Oh yeah.
Just a little porker.
Oh yeah.
I just can't believe it. They're just fat. There he goes. And there's Purple Haze right there.
Right there.
Purple and the pink, and it's a real nice combination. So, we're going to try the Blue Moon here pretty soon. We got to try. We went to the bench. We tied a whole bunch. We might as well try them. A little wet, Brian.
Just a lot. I can't believe the change in weather.
I know. We've gone from Sheridan Lake earlier on in the week, highs in the 20s to highs of probably 5 today and rain. But I've got the standard setup. I've had good luck on our new Purple Haze Booby.
Right.
It's really good. It's got some great colors. And you're trying something different. You got a Type 5. I've got my Type 7, deep 7 line, but you're going with a little slower sink.
I got the deep 5 on and just trying some flashy leech patterns.
Like some vampire leeches?
Yeah, vampire leeches. It's kind of weird not looking at an indicator out there, though.
I know. And when are we going to go? We haven't even used an indicator today. We started with a little deep line chironomids. We got out here late. But of course, we have all day tomorrow, and hopefully it clears up a little bit.
I think the fish are a little dour right now, so anything that we can put in front of them that they might chase might be better.
Well, we just had a little lunch. Brian cooked us up some smokies, as always. And we got in here. We saw a lot of fish rising, and the rain's it's on.
Yeah.
Right? We're in the rain, it's the way it is. But Purple Haze is being it today.
Yep.
You tried the Booby there, or the tequila.
Yep.
And Dale's got one on tequila, but purple now, it's about 4 or 5, lots of hits. And that's a good sized fish. And they're,
oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good one, and they're whacking it. So, you know what? I think we're gonna go to the bench right now and tie up Purple Haze. What do you think?
Yeah, we can dry out too.
I know, Purple Haze Booby coming up. Over the past few years, we've been experimenting with various colors on our Booby patterns, and we've came up with a very effective combination. It's pink and purple, and we call it Purple Haze. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hook, we'll use a size 10 scud pupa, some 8/0 black thread to tie with, some 6mm yellow round foam for the eyes. For the back half of the body, we use some large hot pink UV estes, and for the front half of the body, we'll use some large purple estes. To start the fly off, I've wrapped on my black thread, and I'm going to take my yellow foam, and this is good enough for 2 sets of eyes, so I'm just going to make a small little section in the middle, and then just make some figure eights and put the eyes so that they're right near the eyelet. And just tie a couple of wraps in front, and just keep forming your eyes and making sure they're secured nicely. Now that I have the eyes tied in, I'm just going to measure them up. I want them about the same size, and I'm going to shape them when I'm finished tying. So just cut off that end and make sure your thread is at the rear of the hook for the next stage. Next step in the fly is to take your purple Estes, and I've just pulled off a little bit of fiber from the core. I'm just going to wrap in a bit of the core, and then I'm going to take my thread about halfway, back up the hook, and then make about 2 to 3 wraps of your pink Estes. And as you wrap it, just keep pulling it back. You want to form a nice butt on the fly. Now that the back half of the body is tied in, we want to tie in the front half. So I've taken some of my purple Estes, and I'm just tying in behind the eyes, going back about halfway on the body, just to make sure it's wrapped in properly. Bring my thread back to my eyes, and then take about 2 or 3 wraps of your purple Estes to form the front half. Now that the front half of the body is tied in, I'm going to take my thread and move it in front of the eyes, and I'm going to whip finish right in the front, right on the eyelet, just to finish off the fly. And then we're going to trim the eyes. So after we do a whip finish, we'll trim the eyes and trim the body. Now to finish the fly off, you can tell this fibers are pretty long. A lot of times they'll use medium Estes, even small sometimes, but I like the large because I can trim it. So I'm just taking some big pair of scissors, and I'm just going to trim it fairly even. Make sure your body stays nice and bushy though. You don't want to trim it too much. You just want it about as long as the hook gap. And keep trimming all the way along until you get the right shape on the fly. And then once your body's trimmed up, we're going to shape the eyes to make sure they're nice and round. Now the body's trimmed down, I'm going to take a fine pair of scissors and just slowly trim your eyes nice and round so they're fairly even on both sides. So there it is, the finished Purple Haze. A lot of people have seen us use Tequila Booby on the show, and it is one of our top producers, and I expect Purple Haze isn't far behind. Oh, he's healthy. He looks good, eh? Oh, and he's chrome. Look at that. He's gorgeous. Oh,
that's a beautiful panask.
That's a beautiful panask.
And look at the Purple Haze.
And look at it. He just ate it. Yeah, just in the top lip. You know what? I probably get the hook out, but I don't want to. You know what? As we always do when we're experimenting with patterns, we tie 2. So in other words, I got this one, so I'm going to delicately get it out of here because I don't want to wreck it. Because look at it, he's got it right in the top beak right there. Oh, it's actually right there.
It's right.
Well, it's right because it's on his mask there. It's right there. Look where he ate it.
Right, you just got him.
Boy, I just got him. It's right on there. Yeah. Oh, got it. There's the Purple Haze. We're going to go to the bench that we just showed you on the bench.
There he is, Don.
Oh, and there he is.
That's a beautiful panask.
Is that ever? Look at the colors.
Yeah, gorgeous fish.
So you know it's a panask right away because it's so chrome.
Yeah, and very little spotting. It's all above the lateral line.
Beautiful fish.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. Even in the rain. You know, it's okay. Oh, look at that. That is nice. There he goes.
Good job, Don.
And there's quite a few rising in here.
Oh, yeah.
Jumping around. So I think we'll keep working it. But Purple Haze.
Always something new.
You got to try new things. Yeah. So when we went to the bench, we got creative. We were laughing. You called it the Easter egg basket of boobies, and that's what it was. Essentially, we took a picture of it. We've got blue. You know, the blue moon we call it. Yeah. Blue and yellow and green.
And we've
got the hot tequila.
Hot tequila.
We call it the hot tamale. It's like super cool, really bright colors. We got the Purple Haze. We got a few other goodies coming up.
Oh yeah, we got lots.
We got Black Magic. We got to show yet, which we haven't. So yeah. We got a whole plethora of boobies. Well, let's get some more. I guess you want a Purple Haze.
Yep.
Okay.
I know you tied 2.
I tied 2.
I saw it.
Yeah, you were there. What is that I see on the end of your line? It's a bobber. You went to the bobber.
I had to see one go down today.
You bailed on him. I'll try to net him for you. Well, yeah, at least the rain maybe is letting up a little bit. I don't know a whole bunch, but these are beautiful little fish in here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, the lake's recovering well.
It is recovering well. You know, we should probably talk about that, what actually happened here at Roche, because it was, oh, there he's out, the little green guy. So that's UV.
Yeah,
UV
we'll show that.
Okay, we'll show that fly after.
We'll just
Okay, hold that guy up.
I don't.
Oh, what does it matter if we got wet
Right
now,
on,
Brian?
go.
It really doesn't
we're
matter.
weathered.
We're like ducks right now anyways. Oh yeah, gorgeous. That's a beautiful fish.
Gorgeous fish, eh?
Yeah, it is. That's really nice.
Yeah. Don't let that guy
That's
go.
really nice. I love the panache, they're really chrome.
Yeah.
So we should talk a little bit about what did happen at Roche. You know, last year we heard nothing but doom and gloom. It was like the whole lake killed off, but it didn't.
No, it had 2 winters ago now, it had a partial, pretty severe winter kill, but it wasn't complete. And we lost a lot of the big fish, but not all of them. And so it was subsequently restocked with some catchable sized Fraser Valleys, and then regular stockings, yearlings of triploid panaske and all female panaske.
Okay.
So the water chemistry has really been changing in Roche, and we think it's, well, the regional biologists, and I agree, think it's, I mean, if you look at the watershed, it's had a fair bit of logging in it, but compounding the forest harvesting is the loss of all the pine trees from mountain pine beetle.
kill, it was major.
And so the nutrients that are in the soil aren't being absorbed by any green plants up there, basically. And so when we have runoff in the spring, we get a lot of nutrients coming into the lake, which is creating these wicked algae blooms in the lake and really causing some issues with survival in the winter with proper water
Because
chemistry.
the algae just eats up all the oxygen. That's it, right?
Yeah.
It takes up all the oxygen. The fish can't survive the winter, and that's it. And the bigger fish are more susceptible because they require more oxygen.
That's right.
Yeah.
But obviously it didn't have a total kill, and we still may yet catch one 4.5, 5 pounds.
Exactly. And guess what? Next year when we're back again, 6, 7 pounds.
It's going to be good.
It's gonna be
These
really
fish we're catching now are going to be wonderful.
Yeah, you know what? We got the whole day. It's not the ideal conditions, but hey, whoever says you're going to fish in ideal conditions, right? Now you can go and watch your bobber go down a couple of times. I'm going to keep working Purple Haze.
Purple.
Whew. Another chilly day. Well, it's day 2 on Roche. You know, you saw yesterday we had some pretty nasty weather, but we were able to catch fish. We actually got quite a few in Carl's Flat, you know, of course, on our traditional boobies and the new one that we showed you on the bench, Purple Haze. Brian's getting all ready. So a little chilly day, but we're expecting better weather. So we'll see how it all turns out. So it's day 2 on Roche. Whew. It's just chilly. A little chilly to start, Bri.
You can see your breath.
But we're expecting better weather today, which is nice. And we're starting out in a little bay. Brian's got the bobber out, got the indicator out. What are you starting with?
A little olive green leech.
Oh, nice. And I'm starting out the same way I ended off yesterday. I've got the Purple Haze on. I've already had a couple of taps, but they really want it moving. I'm really stripping quick. And we got weeds down about 3 feet. So we'll test these areas. And
marking fish.
So we're marking fish, so they're around. Test it out for a bit. We're hoping to get back to that deep water for a little bit of deep line chironomiding. Our electric motors are pooched. They're done. They don't work anymore. So we won't be going into Carl's Flats again, I don't think. But we'll see. Should be a good day though. We're hoping for some sun. That's the first cast with Purple Haze, but we saw active fish, right?
Yep.
That's the key. You see a few.
Oh, marking all kinds of them.
Are they good? Maybe we found a pod here. And there's Purple Haze right on the top lip. You can see it just sitting there. It's
nice
kind
panache.
Oh, it is a beautiful panaske. But he bit it
That's
right
a
away.
panache rainbow.
There's a Purple Haze. Hold him up.
That fish was stocked a year and a half ago, and it was like 2.5 inches long.
Look at how chrome that is.
Very few spots. Beautiful fish.
Oh, gee, yeah. I never like to squeeze them. But yeah, they're a gorgeous fish. You know, they're jumping around. I love when you get those chrome fish. Boy, they're just the little chubby guys. I can't get them out of the net, Bri.
How's the water, Don?
Oh, it's cool. Oh, you know what? Just dunk them. Just dunk them, let him go. There he goes. It's too cold. My hands are numb. But there it is. You got to move to the happy fish. You know, we saw him jumping in here, so we'll give it a shot for a while. Bri, you're breaking the habit. Look at that. That's a better fish.
Out of elementary school.
Yeah, giving you
I knew there'd be a little nugget out there. Just had to wade through.
Wade through a bunch of little guys first, and then bam.
I think these are random acts of kindness.
Yeah.
pretty tough slugging.
It's tough slugging, but hey, we're pulling it out. I got him. There we go. Okay. Kind of our standard today.
Yeah.
Just what do you think? Those are a couple
But
pounds.
A couple pounds. These fish will be another pound and a bit. You know, these will be pushing 2 3/4, 3 pounds next spring.
Yeah, next spring.
summer.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, gorgeous.
Beautiful fish.
Real nice. And that's what we need in here. You know, we talked about that earlier yesterday about, you know, the tragedy of losing some big fish. But you know what? Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to clean out, restock a system, and get it all fresh again.
Yeah, it's going to give, it's like a fresh start for the lake, and I'm looking forward to next year.
It should be awesome. Well, next year after, and the year after that.
Yeah.
That's our favorite place to come.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's keep going. You know, we got to keep working it. And you may force me now to go to Ruby Eye. Darn it, I got it. Well, I don't mind. I like the bobber.
Yeah.
Good timing, Bri. It's getting late in the day.
Yeah.
Great timing.
Last fly change.
It was too. You just made the change. What'd you change to?
To a UV green plastic chenille leech.
UV green. Little leech. Nice.
Something flashy, eh?
Yeah.
Just trying to
get them cranked up. Probably
like,
not feeding. It's tough today.
It's tough.
But we had a good day.
Oh, we worked hard.
We worked
We all
hard.
got
We earned
fish.
it. We had last night in the pouring rain, right? Like, oh man! But we had good luck in Carl's Flats, right? We had really good luck on the boobies, and then today, tough day, cold wind, really nasty start.
Yeah.
But the sun came out, warmed up a little bit. Look at big blue on. You're still bundled up, but it is. It was a tough day.
That's a cold wind.
But that shows you, you know, you got to work at it sometimes. You can't just come out and catch fish. You got to put in your time. You got to change up patterns. If you look again back at Brian's box there, he's probably made at least 20 changes,
Looks like
at different patterns.
It's like a bird's nest
It
back
is.
there and flies.
But that's what you got to do. You got to make those changes. Oh yeah.
Little
That's
panask.
a nice fish. Oh yeah, and there's hooks out.
Drop.
Oh, look at that guy shine. Wow, that's a nice little panask. I love the color of panask, right? They're just so chrome.
2.5
green.
years old, gonna be 3 pounds next fall.
That's beautiful.
Or more.
Wow. Excellent. Well, what a great way to end the day. Good job, Brian. So we got a lot of people to thank. You know, we got to, of course, always thank the Bulldog. He goes and catches a bunch of fish with Les. Drags him around, has to follow us around, but pretty good day. Brian, as always, we have a blast when we come out here. We really want to thank Roche Lake Resort, too, for putting us up. You know, they've got great food in there. They've got great accommodations every time we come out here.
Yeah, it's great. And thank BC Parks for allowing us to film on the lake today.
That's right, exactly. And of course, the Freshwater Fishery Society of BC for fishing or for stocking the lake again.
Yeah, it's great.
But that's where your dollars go to. If you buy a fishing license, it goes to create a great fishery like this.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, when you come out here, take care, conserve our waters, and we'll see you next time when we take you sport fishing on the fly. And now my hands are nice and toasty. To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one showing, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.